It's so clear that virtual production is the future of the film industry. A few years ago, I got the chance to see the stage that Mandalorian was shot at, and immediately as director was like, oh boy, we need to get the rest of Canada on board with this. And so very quickly, I got to work at the Directors Guild, trying to make sure that we can train our directors and all the different people that the Guild represents to learn how to use this technology.
Virtual Production Academy helped design and host virtual production workshop with DGC. We got to work with 8 directors to shoot 8 short films with 4 of our environments. The VPA helped design a crash course that would onboard these directors and DOPs so that they are familiar with the technology and can hit the ground running as fast as they can.
Instead of green screen, it becomes real. And it's hard for you to tell where does the physical world ends and the digital begins. And this is crazy.
The adjustments for this new technology, you now have an asset on the wall, and the wall wraps around. And it, along with the ceiling as well, provide a lot of ambience, and that ambience matches your background.
There's so much to love about working in this capacity because you have latitude to do things you just don't have on set. There's efficiencies that come with how you light. And immediacy too. You don't have to wait if there's a visual effects component. It's right there. So as a visual artist, you can see what you're doing in real time. And so often in film, we don't get that.
As the cinematographer, your job is to sort of make the set piece that's been built in the foreground merge into the rendered background that's there. But the big surprise for me was the fact that you do that to a certain point, and then the people behind the scenes, they meet you, and then they start to blend it. Because you might have a thing where the ground surface that you have is meeting the back screen, and we've done all we can to make it look like it belongs there, but you go, it still doesn't match. But they have tools where they can then go in and just tweak that part of it and merge it in. So they had a lot of tricks up their sleeve.
Unbelievable excitement because it's a brand new world. To actually be in it and learning from day one, there were just so many new things that I could learn. It's like, on the one hand, for me, early Hollywood days with the backdrop taken to an ultimately incredible new level. It's a backdrop that is real in every possible way, and it fools the eye. So it's really like magic.
The same massive, creative, immersive environments that you'd wanted to create all along, now you can actually do it, but at the highest quality, real-time fidelity that only could be dreamed of back in the day.
Mind-blowing. Just coming in the room right off the top and seeing that huge, I'm calling it a screen even though that's not what it is, just seeing the environment, massive, obviously, and seeing the scope of it. And then at one point I went around back and had a look. What actually makes this thing tick? And it was like peeling back the curtain for Dorothy or The Matrix, one of those things.
The world that it creates has such different textures, but at the same time looks completely real. I was encouraged to experiment and to bring as many different things as I wanted to the table. So I was really curious to test out different textures and different types of textiles and see how they would react with the feedback of the virtual wall.
Right now my head is writing ideas already and the things that can be done, and I'm thinking of things that I've done in the past, and I'm wondering, oh, if I just had this, then I would have, been able to do it this way. So a lot can be done with this, a lot. Everything is possible with this technology. Everything is possible.
This weekend with the DGC, trying to demystify the technology for filmmakers across the board. And right now, a lot of this technology is used in sort of these top-tier productions, which is really fantastic. Of course, William F. White and Pixamundo have the opportunity to supply these big top-tier shows, but we want to make sure everybody can benefit from this technology and gets hands-on with it and gets experience with it, and that's really what we're doing here this weekend.
It was important for Pixamundo to get involved with the DGC workshop because we needed to demonstrate to the industry and to new filmmakers that virtual production is an accessible tool for all creators, and that we had a chance to demonstrate how fun and how truly amazing virtual production can be for a production.
Canadian directors have been making their mark on the world for years with their talent, and now we are going to be making the mark with our experience in virtual production. We really are at the forefront of this virtual revolution, and it is so exciting to be a part of.
Ladies and gentlemen, that completes Charles